Hi, Dr. Alex here, and welcome to this video which is not on YouTube. Well, if you've made it this far into the series, you already know what's going on here, and I will just start by saying, Oi, what are you doing here? Get over to Rumble, watch the episode there! Which is, of course, episode 8 of Otherworld, the final episode, which is Princess Metra, in which Gina becomes a princess, of course. She has an uncanny resemblance to somebody else who fell between the worlds in the mid-60s, 64 I think, was this previous Princess Metra, and there's an uncanny resemblance between her and between Gina, which again makes you wonder, is there some more fundamental unspoken link between these two characters? Are they the same person in some way? Was there some genetic link between the previous person who fell through as Metra and between Gina and their family? So many unanswered questions, and questions which are never answered in this series. Gina's new boyfriend gets fridged, I think that's the expression, which conveniently means they don't have to worry about him if there was another episode to follow, which unfortunately there isn't. And it is a great shame that we see no more. One more standout in this episode has to be the fleet of Reliant Robins, which were used as the futuristic transport for the population of this very high-tech zone. Anyone from the UK will be laughing immediately upon seeing them, because they are the most loathed, if you like, vehicle on the roads from the 1980s, and maybe just the late 70s. I think that's when they popped up in the late 70s. They were the most laughable of the three-wheeled cars that we had in this country, which were itself not exactly a transport that was well known for coolness or futurism or anything of that sort. They were generally mocked quite a lot, like the three-wheeler in Only Fools and Horses. At least that one was a Reliant Regal, which had a little bit more styling cues to it, whereas the Reliant Robins were just like three-wheeled bars of soap with no real character or charm to lift them above the mundane, and yet they become this futuristic form of transport in this episode. It is hilarious, and I'm kind of glad they did it. Anyway, you need to get away from this video now and go to Rumble to watch the actual episode. It's playing right now. Quickly, run, run! I will let this episode run on for a little bit longer, just so that the chat can stay active for a bit longer. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you all in whatever the next video may be. And until then, to all my watchers, subscribers, and viewers, take care.
Masters, mistresses, the Doctor requires materials in order to maintain the TARDIS and ensure continued functionality. He similarly requires carbon-based comestibles to sustain his own biological functions and existence. Master would never say this, but he requires aid beyond that supplied by this unit in order to acquire these. To aid the Doctor in his various tasks and creations, this can be most effectively achieved via Patreon or Substack subscriptions, or through donations directly to PayPal. Or if you desire physical goods in return for your contributions, written accounts of my travels with the Doctor are also available on Amazon. Links are in the description below. Thank you, masters, mistresses.